Hello dear students, good morning. My name is Venkateswar Rao. I am dealing with the IIT Physics and the NEET as well as the board examination. So today I would like to start IIT JEE coaching along with the NEET. So for that what I have to do is, first of all I will give you some fundamental formulas that can be frequently used in IIT JEE. ఓకే, యాక్చువల్గా మనకి జేఈలోకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి మ్యాథమెటిక్స్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి కొన్ని ఫండమెంటల్ ఫార్ములాస్ ఫిజిక్స్లో కూడా యూజ్ చేస్తాం. సో యూ మైట్ బి అవేర్ ఆఫ్ దట్, ఈవెన్ దో లెట్ మీ రీకాల్ దెమ్ వన్స్. ఓకే, సో you know about the differentiation. Mathematics students may know about this differentiation అని చెప్పేసి మీకు ఒక చాప్టర్ ఉంటుంది. దాంట్లో కొన్ని ఫార్ములాస్ ఇక్కడ మనం యూజ్ చేయటం అనేటువంటి జరుగుతుంది. సో బై యూజింగ్ ద డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ హౌ టు సాల్వ్ సమ్ గివెన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. సో బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు explain about them, let us recall some formulas only. There is no need to derive them in our physics, but only the thing is we have to just remember them. First of all, if you take x is a variable, suppose if it is, then the derivative of x value will be with respect to x will be given by d by dx of x. This will be equals to 1. And suppose if you are taking the x square, then the differentiation of the x square will be given by d by dx of x square is equals to 2x power of 1. In a similar way, d by dx of x cube, if you are doing this will be given by 3 into x square. If you observe the sequence of this one, then in general you can write this one as d by dx of x power of n is equals to n into x power of n minus 1. So this is one formula. Okay, that means you can write down here derivative of x power of n is equals to n into x power of n minus 1. Okay, next derivative of d by dx of e power of x. Derivative of e power of x value will be equals to e power of x itself. Suppose if you are taking the d by dx of e power of nx, then the value of this one will be equals to n into e power of x. Next, derivative of 1 by x is equals to minus 1 by x square. Derivative of log x is equals to 1 by x. See, these formulas are all just fundamental formulas only that are very helpful to our physics problems. In order to solve the problems, these are very important. Okay, so basing on this formula, let us solve a few questions, model problems. Let us see here. Generally, these functions can be x power of n or e power of x or e power of nx or 1 by x, whatever it may be. Those functions can be represented by the y. Y is equals to f of x. So f of x means it is a function in x. For example, if you are taking y is equals to x square plus 2x plus 1, it is a function. Now the question is, if we want to find out derivative of x, If we want to find out derivative of x, what we will do? dy by dx is equals to d by dx of x square plus d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 1. Here 1 is constant, so the constant derivative, if it is c, is taken as, then the derivative of the constant is always equals to 0. And when the constant is along with the multiplication, if the constant is multiplied with the variable, then by that time it won't be 0. Okay. Now, according to this formula, see, d by dx of x square is here. It is in the form of x power of n. X power of n differential formula n into x power of n minus 1. So that is equals to n here 2. So 2 into here x power of n minus 1. Here n is 2 minus 1 plus d by dx of 2x. See here 2 into x. X is multiplied with the 2. It is a constant. That 2 can be taken outside of the d by dx. So that you can write like 2 into d by dx of x plus derivative of 1. 1 is a constant or number. That's why its differentiation will be 0 here. That is equals to 2 into x power of 2 minus 1 means 1. So 2x plus 2 into derivative of x with respect to x, that is 1 plus 0, that is equals to 2x plus 2. So dy by dx is equals to 2x plus 2. This is the how to solve the differentiation or how to calculate the differentiation for a given function, right? In a similar way, some other formulas are also there. Trigonometric functions, those formulas are also there. Let us see. A few only we need. Derivative of sin x, sin, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cotangent, all these are the trigonometric related ratios. Now, if you are taking the sin x differentiation value will be cos x. If you are differentiating the cos x, then it will be equals to minus sin x. Okay. So these are very important in our differentiation in physics relevant formulas and problems. Okay. Let us see a few examples based on this. Suppose if you are given with the y is equals to some 2 sin 3x. That means y is a function of x in the trigonometric ratio. Then how to find out the derivative of this one? That means dy by dx. dy by dx is equals to 2 into d by dx of sin 3x. That is equals to 2 into, first of all, sin differentiation is cos. That means sin x differentiation is cos x. Instead of x, what we are having? 3x we are having. So suppose if this is to be considered as x dash, then differentiation of sin x dash with respect to x dash, I am supposing here. Then what will be happen is cos x dash you will get. Cos x dash is nothing but 3x. Again, if only x is there, we will leave it. But instead of x, what we are having additionally 3x is there. So that's why again you have to differentiate the function 3x. Okay. Then what you will get is 2 into cos 3x into derivative of 3x is nothing but 3 only. See here, sir, you told me that the derivative of constant is equals to 0. Then why you are taking here 3x differentiation is 3? Here 3 is multiplying. Whenever the multiplication is there, you have to take outside of the derivative and differentiate with respect to x only. That variable only you have to differentiate. Then what you will get is 3. That is equals to 6 into cos 3x you will get. In similar way, the problems which are related to the cos, tan, cot, secant, log, 1 by x. So all these problems you can solve. Okay, right? Now let us see the chapter wave or waves. In that chapter, you may know about the equations that are already learned in first year in SHM. Okay, let us learn once recall the fundamental definitions. So, what is meant by the wave? First of all, wave is nothing but a disturbance that can be propagated in the medium, or that can be carried out the energy as well as the momentum from one place to the another place without the actual motion or actual transport of the matter as a whole, without actual transfer of the matter as a whole. That is called as the wave. In general, in our daily life, these waves are daily we are using our cell phone signals that can be carried out by means of the wave only. So these waves are of two types actually. So here non-mechanical waves as well as mechanical waves. Here what are the non-mechanical waves? Non-mechanical waves means which are having the or which requires no medium. What does that mean? For example, while I am speaking here, you are able to listen there. How it is possible? Because of the reason is between you and me some air medium is here. If no air medium is between you and me, then what will be happen? My words you can't listen my words. Even you may also not listen your words in the absence of the medium. So here medium can be acted as a carrier to carry out the signal from the source. Okay. Next is mechanical waves. Mechanical waves always needs the medium, which requires the medium. Okay. So here without the presence of the medium there will be no transfer of the mechanical wave. For example, sound waves. Here electromagnetic waves that can be simply called as EM waves. Electromagnetic waves might be X-rays, infrared rays, light rays. So those are in the form of light. Those can be taken as the electromagnetic waves. Heat radiation also can be acted as a electromagnetic wave. Right. Here mechanical wave means sound waves. The sound waves can be transferred from one place to the another place by means of the medium only. Next, suppose if you throw the stone in a still water, then how the water will be formed. That means how the shape of the water will be changed. So that can be float like this. That means the waves will be formed on the surface of the water. So those are mechanical waves because there the medium is water. On the surface of the water only some waves will be formed. On the surface of the water if they are formed means those are called as the transverse waves. once a time this bit was asked in the NEET exam also. Transverse waves, example, which are on the surface of the water. Next, here we have the transverse waves, as well as the longitudinal waves. What is meant by the transverse wave? Actually, a wave can be transferred like this or propagates like this. If this can be taken as the x direction and if this can be taken as the y direction, then what will be happen is when the wave or the disturbance is created here, that disturbance will propagate in the medium along the x direction. Suppose if it is, okay, it is moving along the x direction. Now the particles of the medium will be, if they are vibrated along the y direction, that means motion of the wave is along the x direction and the particles vibration will be in the y direction. If both are perpendicular to each other, here both are perpendicular to each other, then the waves are said to be transverse waves. Okay, so transverse waves means if the propagation of the wave is perpendicular to the vibration of the particles of the medium, those waves are said to be transverse waves. Whereas longitudinal waves, for example, if you are taking some cylinder in which the gas is filled, and by using the piston, movable piston, if you just push and pull continuously, that means periodically if you are doing, ఒకవేళ మీరు పీరియాడికల్గా ఇట్లా వెనక్కి ముందుకి ఇట్లా జరిపారనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ద గ్యాస్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ విల్ బి గ్యాదర్డ్ at one point in dense and some other point it will be normal. It will be normal at some other point. That means the molecules of the gas will be grouped at some places and ungrouped some other places. When the patient is periodically moved to and fro, as a result what will be happen, here the particles density will be more and here the particle density will be less. So the motion of these molecules will give the pressure to the next particles. Okay, once if you are giving the pressure here, this pressure can be carried out to the next molecules. Whenever doing it periodically, then what will be happening is they will be grouped together. Then this type of waves are said to be longitudinal waves.